Hello, hello, hello. This is another episode of the Mental Threads podcast. I'm here with a special guest. I think it's episode 103. Yeah, 103. I'm here with a special guest, Jacory Reaves. You want to say something?
Hey, what's good with you? How you doing?
Yeah, we tried to do this like the first time, and like the first recording got, I don't even know what happened. It was like corrupted or something. I don't know. It's like I blame the internet. I blame Skynet, Terminator shit. They fucked my shit up. All right, so here we are with the episode 103. I'm here with my main man here, Jacory. We go back. What year did we meet? It was like 2017, right?
I want to say like 2018, 2018, 19.
Well, like something like late 2017, 2018.
No, 2017. I was in Kansas. It had to been like late 2018, early. No, I think it was summer 2019.
Summer 2019? I don't know. I feel that was far. I was in college and
Summer
everything.
2018.
It was before I went to college that we met. I know for a fact. So it must have been like summer 2018.
Kansas for 2017. I was in Kansas.
What about 2018?
2018, I was in Kansas.
Really? Like the full 2018 you're in Kansas?
Yeah.
Really? Shit. I know we went to Markel's party. Like, oh no, I know you remember Markel, right?
Yeah.
You know you're a school teacher now?
Yeah. I think it's like, yeah.
At West Charlotte.
Yeah, I seen it on Instagram.
Shit was crazy, right? Like, then where all the time go freaking getting twerked on at a party and shit. Now we're freaking teaching.
Yeah, people don't even twerk on parties no more.
Yeah, something like that. What do they do now, though? Because I know with all the COVID shit, the monkeypox shit, I know it's like things is different now.
I mean, high schoolers probably still do, but like when I go to the club, people really just stand around, talk to each other, get a drink, whatever.
Shit, this been a minute for sure. Have you ever been to like them brunch situations?
What you mean by that?
You know, brunch, like where they have the mimosas and everything like that?
Nah, I be working around brunch.
So you be like at Onyx and shit like that?
I go to like Slingshot sometimes. I go to Oak Room, 360, a few others.
All right, cool. Shit, there's that and everything. From my understanding, you freaking no. But back on the topic, because I know we went to that party and everything. We met through Trevin, and then like Jeremy was right there and everything, right? You knew Jeremy since like back in high school. Where'd you meet?
I knew Jeremy before Trevin, before all y'all.
Yeah, I know. You met Jeremy and everything.
In high school, yeah.
Yeah, in high school, and then like, how'd y'all meet up with Trevin?
I met Trevin through Jeremy. Trev used to just come to the school and stuff like that, and me and Jeremy were close friends, and then me and Trevin became close friends.
No, we all became fucking fatal forwarded for sure. Fortune forwarded and everything. But that's cool that like you and Jeremy went to like West Charlotte. I wish I would have went to West Charlotte and everything. I went to fucking bougie charter school and shit, fucking trailer park shit. Like, I don't even want to repeat it. Queens Grant.
Oh, Queens Grant.
Piece of shit at school.
I definitely did. I don't think I know anybody besides you from Queens Grant.
Because nobody else matters, nigga. You're talking A1 since day one. I'm top of the line. Got a whole podcast and I graduated college. Come on. You ain't gonna hear nobody else from Queens Grant. But, I mean, there's some key people that are pretty cool, though. But I don't know. Everybody else is kind of weird and everything. But explain your experience at West Charlotte, though.
West Charlotte, West Charlotte is West Charlotte, It's the greatest school ever. I met a lot of cool people. Pretty much cool with everybody at the school. Never really got any drama with anybody. Got a lot of friends that went there. Got a lot of history there. Broke some records.
That's cool.
But yeah, West Charlotte, it just taught me a lot. You feel me? He made me to who I am today.
You feel like the dichotomy was kind of humble over there at West Charlotte? Everybody, I don't want to say everybody was like generally friendly. I know everybody probably had probably some beef with some people like that, but it wasn't like on some bougie type. Is that a fucking cat? Whose cat is that? Neighbor's cat?
Cats just be everywhere,
All right. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, so explain the dichotomy. What was it like? There was like mostly like nerd people. I know for a fact one like nerd people, like thugging type people. Or
just a mix of everything, like me personally, I don't know. It's just everybody I just look at people as people. You feel me? Everybody different. You feel me? So I feel like if everybody was the same, the world would be very boring. You feel me? But I mean, with Charlotte, it was just a mix of everything. Majority black, like 95% black, but like as a personality wise, just a mix of everything. You feel me? I feel like that school had like a lot of talented people. Things like that. Of course, people had problems. Things from back home and stuff. Sometimes it gets tied up into school, but um, all in all, we all looked out for each other. You feel me? With Charlotte, at the end of the day, everybody looked at each other as family, as we do now, as the age we are now. You feel me? We still look at each other as family. Every time we see each other, it's all love, always.
That's cool, man. I wish I would have went to West Charlotte. Oh, gosh, I'm an East Side nigga, and like all my friends are on the West Side, so it's just like like I'm generally cool with everybody. I ain't got no issues with nobody, but all the people I have issues with, like for no reason, are on the side I grew up on. So it's just like that's why I'm kind of drawn to like this side of town. Plus, I think my uncle got a nice house on this side, so it's like if he wants to like move or something, like do whatever, he needs to give me that house. He needs to flip that house over to me. Like if I'm not living in DC by next year, or if I decide to come back to Charlotte for whatever weird reason and everything, I'm definitely getting that house on West Side for dead ass sure and everything. But explain, what were some memories at West Charlotte that you like, found to be just exquisite? Like you just kind of hold up there. It's just like I fuck with this memory so hard.
Um, Memories. I mean, it's so many. I went there for 4 years straight. I mean, just playing football. The bonds I made with people on the team. I just feel like that's forever. You feel me? We always. I mean, it's so many different memories. I can't really pinpoint one that's like a favorite. That's so more rememberable than the next. But I mean, I don't know.
Man, no, I feel that. I feel that. And then after West Charlotte, like which college did you go? You went to freaking Livingstone, right? What's it called?
No, after West Charlotte, I went to school in Kansas.
Oh yeah, explain that experience. What was it like in Kansas? So it's like some tornadoes and shit take you to fucking the Wizard of Oz and type shit. Like what's up?
Nah, Kansas basically when it's hot, it's hot. When it's cold, it's cold. Really wasn't really too much out there unless we went to like Kansas City, Missouri type, and we'd go to the city, party, meet people and stuff like that. We had a blast out there every time we traveled out, but as far as like campus wise, it was what we made it. Everybody was pretty much cool with each other. We try to make shit fun on campus.
Oh yeah, man, I bet. It was pretty much a PWI, right?
Yeah, but
Boo. Okay.
like if you were black or anything else, they knew you played sports. Like the town was small. It was like a mile radius. The nearest McDonald's was like an hour away. Nearest Walmart like 45 minutes away.
Do they even have anything in place at McDonald's? Because I know McDonald's. I mean, I don't fuck with McDonald's like that. I'm more like, okay, they got Cookout by Bojangles and shit here and everything. Like now they're about to open like a freaking what was that thing? That chicken sandwich place that usually be somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? Hot? No, not Popeye. It's like a new chicken place. I forget. It's like Jake's Hot Chicken Sandwich place. It's like it'd be all over the world. They're just about to open it up in Charlotte, I think, on September 30th. So them lines about to be long. But I'm just like, damn, like, what was their specialty out there in freaking Kansas? Like, what, they ain't got no Kansas burger, no nothing.
Kansas. I mean, Kansas. They specialize in barbecue. Like you can get some good brisket, some good ribs, smoked wings. Anything smoked, anything barbecue, they got it up there. It's real good. It's good down here in North Carolina too, but Kansas, they take it to another level down there.
Okay,
so up there.
Okay, so all the cholesterol and everything, fucking clogging up their arteries and shit. Like a little town but clogged up arteries.
Nah, it's not clogged up arteries. Really, I think when people think about like foods that you eat, it's really like all depends on what you do. Like for example, if you work out a lot or you play sports and things like that, you need lean meat to eat because it's good for you. It's better for you. Like because of what you do, your lifestyle. But if you're a person who don't do anything, you 9 times out of 10 you're either sitting or walking. I mean, of course, you don't want to sit on red meat because you're not using the energy that it gives you properly because you're not as active. You feel me? So it all depends on your lifestyle and what you do. Like I know Chad Johnson played in the NFL. He ate McDonald's 3 times a day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and
That's still good.
He's a he's a Hall of Fame athlete.
Yeah, no, for real, yeah. Cause I know like, there was one dude who used to walk to McDonald's and eat like the Whopper like every day for like his whole life and didn't gain a pound like at all.
I mean, I don't recommend eating McDonald's every day. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, I'm just trying to like get on your point and everything. Like, so it's all about lifestyle. Like he literally used to walk to McDonald's like for like a mile or 2 miles like every day just to get like a burger, and it was like whatever and everything. Yeah, there's like some people used to sue McDonald's just because they say McDonald's made them fat, and it's like,
I mean, no, you made yourself fat. You went to McDonald's.
Well, they won the lawsuit though. That's the shit that's crazy. Like, yo, this is a business and shit.
I mean,
the franchise.
I mean, the people who run the world are pretty much stupid. I mean, you got Chicago running a purge law, which is fake because 9 times out of 10, they're just running that because they're releasing prisoners because they're probably wrongly convicted and they don't want to admit it to the public. But that's really what it is. I mean, like, everybody that's like up there in the upper echelon is stupid to me. Okay.
I mean, to you, but it's like everything that they gain and everything, you shouldn't sleep on them for sure, because like literally everything is just gain. You know, I don't want to get so deep on that topic yet because we're just talking about college shit.
Gain for them, but not for us.
Gain for, yeah, of course.
But at the end of the day, I don't really do too much worrying about it because at the end of the day, like, I can look up and get all the information I want, but I can't touch them. Me knowing is not gonna stop them, or like I can't stop them for doing anything or like try to find loopholes. I mean, it's probably a few loopholes, but
I know there's a couple loopholes in terms of just trying to uplift like the black community in general or whatever, but it's really just going to take a step-by-step process and everything. Like, as long as people learn to wisen up, exactly. I'm not saying voting really doesn't matter as much as people push it as though it is essential, like for like the more local areas. I mean, top president shit, like whatever, but it's mostly the local shit that matters, because like they're the main people that are gonna like lobby and shit and change the laws as we please and everything. You know, like how other states be like, okay, this like weed is legal, and then other states be like, oh, it's not. You know what I'm saying? It all comes down to the local shit. Yeah, you know, it's not really what the president. If it was up to the president, they would have changed that shit long since ago. But then the lobbyists who would really lose hella bread from like, you know, weed being legal. I mean, come on, that's plastic, that's paper, that's clothing, that's oil. You know, like that would fuck shit up for so many people.
But, I mean,
but we live in a greedy world, so you know.
For one, black people have to first. Then nothing's gonna change until we take the first step, which is uplifting ourselves. Like, when I say uplifting ourselves, not just going out every day calling each other queen and king,
but really like trying to invest in each other's businesses, ideas, really like trying to support.
Not even that. Is in general, we have to get, like, you trap yourself. Like, people say, oh, like woke people say, oh, you're trapped in the matrix, stuff like this. I mean, people don't look inside out. They look outside in, thinking they're looking inside out. But like, you're trapping yourself. Like, you don't escape the matrix by just knowing what it is and, oh, I have to do this. You gotta know.
You gotta put some type of action into it or something.
If it's a matrix, basically, if you think of everything as a simulation, that's what people say. That's what people think. Okay, we're all in a simulation. Okay, say we're all in a simulation.
I feel that.
I mean, to a certain extent, we are. But not to the extent that they say we are. I mean, like, if you want to keep it real, or when you want to try to explain it to people, like, the matrix is the economy. The matrix is like how much you have, like, we have to pay to live, stuff like that.
Yeah, on this earth.
Exactly. And your upbringing and stuff like that counts in the factors and things like that. Skin colors every now and then, you know, things like that. But at the end of the day, people got to understand that, like, people think, oh, I can get all this information and life is just going to be so much better because I know. No, life is going to get better when you try to upgrade yourself. Fuck the matrix. If the matrix is not going to change, you're in it. If it's so-called, you feel me, you're in it. So the best thing to do is find way, like become the best Sims you can be. You feel me?
I mean, I feel what you're saying. Become the best version you can be. Yeah, no, I feel that like
exactly.
1,000%.
You can't change what's going on because
unless you change yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. You can't. For example, you see, the matrix. Okay, you see a lot of things going on in the community.
Yeah, like PNB Rock being murdered.
Exactly. You yourself seeing it and knowing it is not going to change anything. Nobody's gonna listen to somebody who, okay, you might have all the information, your information might be true, or they might even invest their time to listen to you just because y'all might be on the same intellectual spectrum. But at the end of the day, if you don't establish yourself, nobody's gonna listen to you.
No, I feel that.
So at the end of the day, if you can't give nobody information, all this information, say, oh, you can do da, and you out here living broke.
Yeah, no, seriously. And not
Because
just
you have all this information and you're telling me,
yeah.
but you haven't took a step to do it.
Yeah, or just not even, or not putting yourself in a position where you can make set the trends and everything and push forward. I guess one thing that really kind of like frustrates me in a sense is just like, you know, for a lot of us in like generations and everything, like there's always a new struggle and everything. Like there's always something new with every generation, whether it be like, always going to be struggle, whether it be like COVID, whether it be COVID, the gas prices going up, the economy being out of whack and everything. You know, there's always obstacles we're always going to have to face and everything. So it's just like for this over expectation, it's just like, oh, y'all should be this, or y'all should do this, or back in the day we used to do this, blah, 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 and everything, you know. And it's just like, yeah, it's cool to look back, you know, like, or the riots back then, the sitting down. Like, I know there's been some changes and everything, but I'll tell you for experience. Like, literally, I was out there, like, freaking, protesting for George Floyd. And let me tell you, like, even though, like, I was happy to just be like, okay, I was, like, a part of history to that degree and everything. But I was one of those people that was gassed and everything, uptown Charlotte and stuff. But at the same token, like, dude, I'm really putting my life on the line for nothing when you think about it, because this happens like every other Thursday. But it's like, is anybody trying to like create their own police department? Are they trying to invest into like really like putting more black people in that position of power and everything? Are we really taking the steps to actually change like who we're allowing to the police department or anything, besides just sitting down, just be like, oh, give justice? What is justice to you? What can we do? Sure. Like, we sit down and we try to ask for reparations from like a system that never benefited from us succeeding ever. Exactly. Like maybe Michael Jordan will like slam dunk sometime. They'll put in Jordan Brand.
Looking at you like beggars. Like we're begging for money for something that didn't happen to us. I know it's bad, and I know that, like, okay, we can say, okay, we want reparations, we want this, we want that, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, the people who deserve reparations aren't, like, they're either super super old or they aren't here anymore. So like, we can't just ask for something that we didn't go through, and we saying like things that we're going through right now is like things that we already know. We already know, okay, we're black, we're gonna struggle, there are gonna be things that's like out of our control. So like, I got two questions. All right, so we really one. I got a question. Okay, so does struggle show character or build character?
Actually, it builds a lot of character. I know from my experience, yes. I feel like a lot of the things I had to deal with growing up, like, you know, discrimination, you know, because my folks used to put me in predominantly white schools and shit for like all the way up to like freaking like high school and shit. Then it was like, you know, CPCC, then Rowan and Cabarrus. Then I magically found my way to an HBCU, really reinvented myself, found myself in a position where it's like, okay, I'm gonna start this new job and like next week. So it's like I can be able to use the funding for that to really like reinvest in the things I want to do, whether it like be like this thing, the podcast thing, whether it be in music, and then want to stretch into other things. Like maybe want to drop merchandise and stuff like that. It's all about building that discipline really in order to like literally establish some type of future, you know? So it's like, you know, I'm more in a position where I'm willing to actually try certain things, you know, if it, in terms of really like set that path of just, you know, whether if I'm doing the podcasting with networking or just, you know, building that brand up and stuff of that nature. You know, I'm a business student, so it's like I could look at this thing from like a very analytical sense from a business aspect. But it's like when it comes to the whole that builds character, like what we go through, yes, it really does. I feel like that's one of our biggest advantages, because when I had to compare and contrast from me or like a lot of the people I grew up with, like the white kids and everything, they used to like literally like the very privileged ones and everything, they go into a path where it's like what they're creating think it's a huge disservice for these kids in this system, because it's like you give them that sense of just like, oh, I can do anything. I can treat anybody any type of way. Why do I got to study? I can just pay this Indian kid to like gives me the answers. Why I got to do that? I can pay this Asian kid to do the same. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like we have to really get it throughout the mud and everything. So when it comes to adversity, we don't cave. When it comes to adversity, they get locked up. They freaking go on boost cars. Like, how are you going to try and boost cars and get locked up? And you're literally, in my opinion, living life on easy mode. You know, like a lot of us had to deal with like some of our parents might have situated because like, you know, mental health in the Black community is just completely unregulated with depression, alcoholism, freaking PTSD and everything, narcissism. So it's just like a lot of us would just see it as just character traits and we just move on. We have to like roll with it all the time. And then on top of that, like the struggles of like, you know, like discrimination within the workplace, within school, all types of life. And then on the other side, it makes you more stronger, more adaptable, more, you know, how can I say, a more polished type of person in terms of like mindset and everything. Whereas like they're just, a lot of them can be dull and they can just fall to the sideline and they don't have nothing to fight for and everything, where we have our community to build up for and stuff of that nature. That's my stance on it, really, just from my experience. But it's like, what's your stance on it?
My stance on it, I would say it shows character. For example, you're not wrong at all. You're not wrong at all. But I say it shows character. Like as far as, say, if me and you never met each other, right?
Okay.
And we both go through a struggle, right?
Okay.
Through that struggle, from your first time seeing me go through that struggle and my first time seeing you go through that struggle, how we react when we go through after everything that happens, right? It's how you're gonna view me and how I'm gonna view you.
I mean, in a sense, possibly, but we don't know exactly what we've gone through, like exactly on a first-hand basis.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, say if we're together and we going through the same exact struggle.
Okay.
How you see me handle it and how I see you handle it, we're gonna think like, okay, this is what type of person this is. This is what type of person I am. Now, what I mean by it shows character is like, struggle shows character. Like people say, like how football, like people say football builds character. It doesn't build character; it shows character.
Yeah.
For example, you'll have kids. You'll say like, okay, for me, if I got punished, like say if I did something wrong and I got punished for it, even no matter if it was OD or not, I would still do it. I wouldn't bitch about it. I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, man, fuck, but I just do it. Yeah. Just because I know other kids, they'd be like, man, nah, I ain't doing that. I don't think I should have to do all that just for this, just for a drop ball, da-da-da-da. It shows character. Yeah. Me, I love football. Yeah. They like football. For example, another example could be, say,
but capitalize on what you just said, you know, in that instance, you know, it showed that you might have built some form of character up to that point, you know. So it's like it was an instant where it showed your character, but in terms of what led you up to that point, okay, you say you got a love for football, so that's instilled in you. It was built in you.
It's in me.
So yeah, so like when it comes to building and showing, you know, I feel like it's kind of hand in hand in that.
Yeah, it is.
So it's like, you know, so it's just like, you know, in your case, like, so I don't need it, because what their values are is different from your values and everything. That's another thing. You know, it's just like everybody's values is different. You know what I'm saying? It kind of differs from person to person. Even if we like to copy it from other people, it's still going to be different. We might show something on the outside, but internally we might think differently. So it's like a lot of that, you bring up football. I feel like football kind of tests you a lot to that degree. Yeah, so it's just like, you know, I could get what you're saying, like with that, you know, even when I do like the whole music thing and stuff, like I dropped like a whole mixtape and everything. And it wasn't really about like, oh, I hope I get a whole lot of plays, or I hope like I had a whole lot of like fans and everything. I just wanted to instill that discipline. Okay, now I know how the process works, so I can be able to do it again and again and get better and better and better. Know what to expect.
So like, you know what to expect. Yeah. So then when you expect something different, you're like, bingo, I did something right. Yeah. So once you learn that you did something right, you're gonna, okay, I'm gonna keep doing this, but then I'm gonna add on something to that. Yeah. So then I'm gonna keep going. Okay, more people reacted to it. Yeah. Bingo. I'm gonna discard all that trash. I'm gonna add on to those two things that I hit. Let's see if I hit again. keep hitting, keep going, hit again, boom. Now I got 3 things. Now I'm gonna mix all 3 things together. Then boom.
So you see how the character is kind of built in me, my love for hip hop, you know, in that sense where it might not be the same as somebody else. Some people might like hip hop, but probably just like it because it like makes them look good or they could be able to make a whole lot of money out of it. That can only take you so far compared to someone that's just like, okay, this is something that basically saved my life. This is something that really just kind of like mentored me in a sense. This is something that really, really kind of established certain roots within me that not even my own parents could have established in me myself, themselves. So it's just like, you know, so it's just like it's become a part of me now. Just the same way football has become a part of you. You know, so it's just like, you know, once you have that establishment within yourself and stuff, that's why I would call it your foundation and everything. That's what the character is built on. Your character is built on your foundation, you know, and like regardless of what's shown or whatever, what is shown is like, that's just, it's still reflecting, but at the same time, it's very surface level to a certain degree, but it's really your foundation. What do you value as an individual? What do you want out of this life? What do you want to do? What do you want to leave behind? You know, it's just like, you're only young one time, Jacory. You know, we're in our 20s now. Like, shoot, it was like freaking yesterday. I was just leaving high school, going to community college. Next thing you know, I'm graduating at the top of my class. Who knew? It was at my foundation that carried me through these trials and everything. People used to backstab me, freaking turn their back on me, whatever it is, what it is. People used to talk all types of shit. We all got haters and everything. But there's certain people in your life that'll go that extra mile just to hinder you because they just can't stand to see that. But really, it's just built in your character. It's established within your nature to work hard and everything. It's established in your nature to be disciplined. Some people just aren't built like that. And that's one thing in the Black community we all got to really, really, really focus on, is really establishing our foundation to not be reflecting on surface level things like money and all that stuff. That's gonna come when it comes, you know. But it's like at the same time, your passion should lead you to really like bring about some form of change.
And that's the difference between white people and Black people.
Yeah.
Like for me being an electrician, like I've seen a lot of GCs like have sons. And
I like how you just put that in there. It's like, yeah, I'm an electrician, by the way, too. That's pretty important, my nigga.
Yeah, but
don't want to brag on it.
Nah.
Part of his character.
Definitely. But they I mean, I've seen a lot of them have sons and things like that. Like, and I've asked them. I'd be like, okay, how did you become a GC? They'd be like, well, I just went and took a test. I'm like, that's it? Like, you don't know nothing about a house? He's like, nah. So I'm like, so you control everything about the house. How you hire people to build it and all these things, and you can't come in and look and see if anything's wrong with it, even if everything looks good. Like, you can't come in and look. He's like, no, I don't know nothing about what y'all doing. I just learned how to hire people and do it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, how did you learn that? He was like, shoot, literally, I just walked up and asked the dude just like how you did. I was like, okay.
That's good. That's how life is. You got to just ask. So you'll ask. If you don't ask, you'll never know and everything. You'll never receive the information you need. Sometimes life is just like that and everything. It's just that simple. To that degree and everything. But that's the thing about white folks. The crazy thing about white folks, I feel like this is the biggest discrepancy, or like the differences for sure, is like, you know, no sense of their manhood or their sense of identity is like really under attack when you really think about it. You know, it's not as shallow as it would be for us. You know, a white dude can walk away from a situation and will never be seen as like less than or a punk or a bitch or whatever, you know. Sometimes, but it's like whatever. It's not gonna stress him out the way how I feel like it cuts him for. Like, it gets so bad for our community, like the jealousy, the competitiveness against our own kind over the most like bullshit. It'll be like over money, bitches, whatever. Nothing even crazy. Something that can inspire you. Me personally, I can never be jealous about any man, because I swear everybody has their own origin story. Everybody has their own issues. Everybody's put in different environments where they can succeed or whatever. And, you know, you just got to figure out what works for you. That's your job. And, you know, your job shouldn't be focused on what someone else has or whatever. You can glance or whatever, like, oh, wow, but you should be inspired. You know, it's not out of character to be envious. It's not out of, it's okay to be envious to a certain degree.
You can't control being envious. It's a feeling.
Yeah, it's a feeling. But you can control jealousy. You can't control like really trying to make,
definitely.
But that's all a matter of maturity too. Some of us are not very mature and everything. So
I feel like a lot of people, like a lot of people have to like hit like a certain, like, so I think a lot of people have to go through a lot of trials and tribulations, and but it's gonna be that one trial or that one struggle that they have that's really gonna make them hit.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, like I feel like a lot of people just need to like look into them within themselves and actually like figure out who they are, what type of person they are, instead of trying to be a person that they would envy. You feel me? Like just like how you said, like a lot of people, like a lot of white people could just walk away from certain situations. You feel me? And that comes up into like how you were raised, of course. Like a white person wouldn't have to wake up every day. You feel me? And walk out the house and have to worry about being shot, stuff like that. They wouldn't have to worry about that. A black person would. So as a parent, regardless if you think it's right or wrong, like as a parent, that like as a black parent, you would have to prepare your son for that.
Literally.
So preparing your son for that and like growing up and like neighborhoods like this, like we're in now, preparing your son for that sometimes it can get rough. So you instill something into the child that's just gonna always be there.
Yeah.
No, like it can always, like
even when you're not there and everything. Like, okay, like my father told me this and everything. Let me just keep it in mind and stuff of the nature to carry out like what he is. I see that. That's why fathers are very important too, and everything. You know, my father wasn't pretty much present. You know, like when it really he was there throughout my childhood, but not throughout like my adolescent years. And I thought that's where shit got hectic for real, because that's like I had to face certain trials within like predominantly white institutions, stuff of that nature. You know, discrimination of that nature and stuff. And then it's just like I feel like in my sense of like what it really instilled in me as a character and it showed me to think more like with clarity. It taught me to really like learn to like manage my emotions too, because people can really use that against you and everything and it's all be a matter, especially when you're a black man. They really just use that against you and be like, okay, they could probably say something to get you out of character and everything. And then if you really act out on that, it's like, oh, like
you're the bad guy now.
You're not just a bad, you're an animal, you're a thug, you're a nigger. But they try to paint it as like, oh, he's insubordinate. Oh, he's incapable. He doesn't capable of learning.
Actually, they're manipulators.
Yeah, they're manipulating you. They know.
Like, for example, just like as in dogs are different breeds. Every breed has different characteristics that are stronger than others.
Yeah.
We're animals just like not saying we're dogs, but we're animals just like dogs.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're different from white people, so we're going to have certain characteristics that are stronger than others. Like, for example, naturally, we're more athletic than them. Naturally, it's a lot of things that we're immune to them. Like, you can tell that there's a difference between...
Even Jane Elliott say, like, you know, like in the future with like the ozone opening up, a lot of white folk are going to catch like melanoma, something like that. Like, skin cancer.
Like skin cancer, shingles and stuff like that. Like, it's obvious that there's a difference between white and black.
Obvious.
It's a big obvious. So, with those characteristics,
not to say who's superior or nothing. Don't want to be like, everybody's the same. Don't want to just want to put that out there for real.
Everybody's the same, but
everybody's equal.
Characteristics play a part too. Like naturally, we're more aggressive. Naturally, we're stronger. Naturally, we're faster. But we're naturally more aggressive.
You really feel though? I don't feel like we're more aggressive.
No, naturally. Like saying it's for example, if
I feel like that's another image.
I put it like this. Regardless if you're white or black, I think a person would be more scared of an angry black person than an angry white person.
Yeah.
Just because you know for a fact when black people get angry, they're back there and shit. Like
stuff is about to pop off.
Yeah, it's 9 times out of 10. Like for somebody made you angry, I'm pretty sure like if you was put in a room, like if somebody made you angry, I'm pretty sure you know like, okay, bro, like it's go time. Like I'm really about to beat your ass. You know, a white person get angry. You know, it's so many different type. Like you have some that will literally go out there and beat your ass, but it's like you have a lot that's like for example, like you have a lot of black people that talk shit, but they'll back it up. You have a lot of white people that talk shit and instigate shit, but not about any of that. As soon as it goes to that, it's straight.
Man, there are black people I've met that have been on some shit like
that. Yeah, of course.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You can't really generalize a whole race of people because keep in mind, like, dude, like people were they were dead ass, like literally catching us and putting us on ships and everything, put us on plantations, used to beat the shit out of us. Of I mean, in terms of like aggressiveness, I feel like a lot of that is more like you know, how can I put that?
It's a lot of shit built up into it. Slavery, all that.
But I don't think we're naturally aggressive to that degree. degree. I feel like a lot of us are kind of passive when you think about it.
Not naturally aggressive. Like, what I mean is, if
given the environment, we had to kind of be more aggressive.
Given the environment,
there's more aggression.
We would have to. For us, we would have to tone our emotions down a lot more in public than a white person would. Because, like, for example, like, when you get mad, like, you have a certain point to where you don't give a fuck.
No, seriously. Hey, man.
Everybody has that boiling point to, like, where you just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man.
But it's like, for example,
when you're always angry, bro, it's hard to get angry, bro. Like, that's what my case is. I feel like I'm always angry, and I try. That's not like you try to be angry.
You know yourself. You know what you can do when you're angry. You know what you can do when you angry. Like, say, for example, I'm pretty sure it's been multiple times where you're furious, but you try your best not to show it. Because, if you show it, it's up. It's up. Like it might as well.
It was instilled in me.
Cat's out the bag.
It was instilled in me at adolescence, man. Like, both my parents are African.
That's what
like, the moment you show any term of emotion,
naturally aggressive. That's what I mean. That's regardless, like, okay, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'm probably one of the biggest hotheads but it's certain. It's not that I get mad. It's certain things that will
trigger you.
I will go 0 to 100 quick. Mm-hmm. I try to work on those things, but it's certain things, like, I can't help but feel that way. Like, my emotions will flare up. It's hard to get me mad, but when I'm mad, I'm mad. Like,
yeah, like, I'm the same way too. But it's like, in my case, I feel like I really check in with the environment a lot. Like, if it's a situation, like, there was one situation, dude, where I almost got into with this one dude that was, like, acting like all, like, big headed. I don't know, over, like, fucking like a fat bitch and everything. No, I'm so dead ass. Like, she had a nigga and everything. It's like a fat bitch with knock knees and arthritis. Like, okay, like, God. Good for you. Like, I was just happy to me. My boy was getting some yeeks in, but it's like we started getting big headed over that, and I was trying to be on some disrespectful shit. I'm like, dude, T, don't do this. Whatever, don't even try. Yeah, because, like, dude had drugs in his room, and I'm like, what if I really lay it to this nigga and everything, and then police come in, and then it's like this drug was like, damn, why the lights got fucked up over a fat bitch and everything. But that was like the time where it's like, you know what, just let it go, like, and everything. It should just bounce off. Yeah. That was like, there's some times where it's like I really had to let
the feeling is there.
Oh no, dead ass. Like, that's I swear, dude, this nigga right here, bro, it's always like the corniest.
But the feeling is there, and you know that it's a possibility that, like, say, okay, you feel a certain type of way, you know that you have the power to act on it.
Yeah.
A lot of I've seen a lot of other people, they'll get mad, they'll think about it, but they know for a fact they don't have the power, but will still continue to pursue the altercation.
Yeah, because they know, like, if anything happened, they could sue you or probably use it against you to some certain degree. And that's a crazy thing. Once that shit gets on your record and everything, some people can make it work for them, or they just don't give a fuck altogether. But it's like sometimes, like, they can really use it against you in your records or anything. Like, oh, like, this person's insubordinate, this person gets aggressive in the work. And then when you go into a job interview and shit, they try to bring shit like that up. Like, hey, what happened, like, this time again? And it'd be so tough because it's like there be sometimes I'd be really about to, like, curve some niggas, like, bro, let me just one moment, let me kiss this nigga. Like, let me really kiss this nigga. But it's like, no, let me lie to you. I would dead ass. You really, cause it's like, bro, like, you really like aggression, bro. Like, especially like me, like, I'm mostly like I try to be a gentleman with the shit all the time, bro. But it's like, bro, there's nothing worse, bro, than, like, really, like, when you really push somebody to the point where it's like they just don't think at all, bro. Because it's like, it's just, it could really get fatal. Like, there are situations where people in prison because they punch a dude real hard and everything, and it really, like, literally kills them. Like, their head slams into the concrete, and that's it. And, like, all the time they go and tell people, like, bro, if there's any situation where it's like you can walk away, just walk away. And, like, for them, they have to really repeat that situation over and over again, day to day for days. Because that's a whole nother PTSD, a PTSD built on guilt. On shit, like, damn, I'm really in this position over this, So that's why, like, I'm actually
wasn't even in the wrong, but it's just,
of course not.
It just wasn't. You just fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up on that. And it's just, that's why it's kind of unfair to that degree, bro. But it's like, it's just life, and it's just like, that's one thing as black men we really need to understand.
Appreciate it as much as
we gotta appreciate it as much. That's one of the best things I got from, like, going to these predominantly white schools, bro. Because it's just like, all emotions I could really, like, be able to channel. Was that your brother or something? Who's that?
Dude from up the street.
Oh, okay. Oh, you just came to visit your brother or some shit?
No, he's slow. Yeah, Down syndrome.
I mean, it shit is what it is. But yeah,
He
man.
come over here. We be talking to him, make sure he alright.
Yeah, but it'd be like it really do be like that, man. Like with like black men and stuff of that nature. But we could be on that subject forever, but I don't want to take so much time with it and everything. One main thing we need to get back to talking to is about anime and shit. Like again, I know that's one of the main things like we and you share a comment like because out of like Jeremy or Trevin, I feel that's one thing that we can like agree on is like anime. Shit. Like, I know your favorite character is Sasuke Uchiha, correct?
It kind of changed.
Oh really? Who's your favorite character now?
Luffy.
Oh, really? You fuck with Luffy now? That's your main nigga? Yeah, you been catching up on like the One Piece episodes on Netflix, no?
Nah, I'm on like 700 something.
Oh, 700. It's hard for me to find time to catch up with any of that shit, bro. Because it's like, I fuck with One Piece, but it's like I feel like you really have to it's really a commitment to watch One Piece.
Oh yeah, one point I was watching it like 5-6 episodes a day.
No, that's a good way to catch up, man. Because it's like, bro, I couldn't, man. I don't know. You're gonna have to break it down in a summary for me. Like I grew up on Dragon Ball Z and shit, and how I really got drawn with it was like one of my uncles put me on, but also like the video games helped me catch up with all the lore and shit like that. So it's just like,
of course, yeah, like
it's like like One Piece. I know they got the Pirate Warriors game or some shit like that, or it's just like, but it's just
read mangas as a kid all the time.
Yeah, reading the mangas and shit, but but it's Luffy. But Sasuke is definitely up there for you, correct?
Yeah, nobody in really Naruto can beat Luffy.
Really think so?
I know so. Luffy's a god, and the story's not over yet.
Oh yeah, like I know
Luffy is.
I didn't even check. I haven't been keeping up. What's that new form? What's it called?
Which one?
The one with like the white hair and shit like that.
Oh, that's a god form. That's not even the last form, but that's one of his god forms. Luffy's a god. Like Naruto moves at the speed of light. Luffy moves at the 6 times the speed of light.
Oh,
come on now. As far as like just raw power, Luffy can punch through a mountain.
What
like base stat wise, he can punch through a mountain.
What about One Punch Man or Goku?
I mean, Goku's a different thing. One Punch Man, Saitama can beat well. For me, when I judge characters, I don't take away from their powers. Mm-hmm. So like One Punch Man has literally beaten everybody besides Lord Boros, whatever his name is, with one punch with a tap. We've never seen him get serious. He said serious punch one time, but he wasn't really mad.
He was like, yeah, whatever.
Exactly. So like he's one tapping everybody. So he doesn't count. Goku, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Goku has died like double-digit times and came back. So like he's definitely beatable. He's just gonna keep coming back with Dragon Balls, and I don't think nobody can recover enough. Like you just fought Goku today, but then. You used all your strength, and then he comes back full health tomorrow, like unscathed on all, like reborn, refreshed, baby, like freshborn baby's ass.
Yeah. Have you seen the new movie? I didn't get to see the new movie yet. I was supposed to see it with my brother, but he kept flexing on me.
I stopped watching
Dragon Ball Z after a while.
Yeah, because like it gets repetitive. Like I watched the whole Dragon Ball Z, of course, but like I didn't get into Super and stuff like that because it gets. I mean,
I feel like it would have been better.
Like 80 years old right now. Like, come on, man.
I feel like it would have been better had they actually carried out like how it was in the manga, because in the manga it's more like Dragon Ball Z when we grew up on it. But like the show is like it's all cartoonish, like 4 kids like shit. I'm like, no, I'm not feeling it, man. It's like I be trying to watch it, but it's just like it just feels like a. Sorry if I'm yeah, but sorry if it's just like it's just I'm not feeling it, man. It's like I fuck with it, but I want them to push to the point where they introduce Oob and everything. Like Oob. Yeah, Oob. The nigga with the mohawk that's supposed to be the reincarnation of Majin Buu and shit.
Are you talking about the black dude?
Yeah, well he's actually Indian, I think, but closest to black dude.
Yeah, but I mean,
once they start introducing actual black characters into the main cast, then I'll really, really get into it, because I feel like they could have done that, like maybe like an alien race, like of black people and shit, like get their powers to like.
But I feel like Dragon Ball Z, bro. I've seen them use one move that blows up a whole planet. Then they use the same move against a guy, and it doesn't blow up the whole planet. So I'm like, okay, so like. The power scaling is
a little bit iffy, like how
iffy like how off. Because I'm not gonna lie, as many battles has been on Earth, like I'm pretty sure the Earth would have been destroyed like 50 times.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Every planet they land on, every person they fight, there's like 7. They have to fight that person 7 7 different people have to fight him 7 different times before Goku fights him.
And then beats him every time, bro. You know
And
what?
then, beating Goku, and then Goku comes back and beats him again. Like
It pisses me off. What pisses me off is like the last arc, the Moro arc and shit, where it's like, you know, the goat face nigga.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that was the time Vegeta, I feel like Vegeta should have took that W. Like, it wouldn't have hurt nobody if Vegeta took it.
Bro, like, I've got to the point where Vegeta is always going to not be good enough. He's going to be just good enough to hang in and then gets his ass beat. Like, he's just one of those characters, like, he's not a Sasuke. Like, Sasuke is going to come in, he's going to be badass. Yeah, Vegeta's going to look badass. You're going to have all your hopes up, and they're going to fail every time. He takes no dubs by himself. No solo dubs. No solo dubs. No solo dubs.
Yeah, but that Moro arc, he should have got that dub.
Important solo
Dude
dubs.
Literally went and trained and everything on the same planet where Goku learned instant transmission.
He's a wannabe Goku. Goku's Jordan. He's Kobe. He's a wannabe Goku.
I wouldn't even put him as Kobe, bro. I feel like, because it's like, I don't know, like, he's very much Scottie Pippen at this point, because it's just like, he's always number 2. At least Kobe actually had a point where he actually won a championship. He's on his own team.
Vegeta.
Scottie Pippen as hell.
Vegeta get his ass whooped by Luffy.
He's still stuck on, like, Luffy. But Luffy can't fly, can he?
Luffy can fly.
Okay, never mind. Forget I even said that.
Luffy can fly.
Because I'm not even that deep on One Piece.
Luffy can shoot fire. Luffy can harden his body. Luffy can do a lot of things. Luffy can do a whole lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, cause I actually like the whole Naruto
space though. Bro.
I fuck with the whole Naruto verse and everything, but it's like the whole sequel series for Boruto is like, nah.
I watched the first episode and I said I'll never.
You're just not fucking with it. You're just not fucking with it at all.
Nah, I said I'll never watch it. Like the fuck.
It's just
kid on a fucking getting like crying on a fucking runaway train. Like I'm not watching that. I said I'm not watching episode 2. I will never watch it. I will never put it up on my screen. I will never sit and watch a Boruto show.
You're just not fucking with it at all.
No. I watched the first episode. I said no.
After that, it was just that. I mean, it's just hard to get into because it's stupid. Cancel. It's just so dumb and everything. I can't get into it.
Cancel.
He said cancel something. Cancel. No, they could have really waited some years or something before they followed it up.
Nah, they should have did a prequel. They should have went back to the Third and Great Ninja War. That's what they should have fucking did.
Yeah, no.
And we should have gave us all the insight on the characters that were so strong that we didn't get to see anything about.
Like the second Hokage. Yeah, Shishui. What happened to the Uzumaki clan? Because they said there was
Sasuke's dad. All those things.
Fujaku was crazy in the war, and they didn't get Fugaku. And Fugaku was definitely something. I actually want to see more on like Danzo Shimura's clan, which the Shimura clan, because their techniques with the whole vacuum bullet.
Danzo in general.
No, fuck Danzo, but it's like just the whole vacuum bullet shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because it's like they're like blowing fucking bullets and shit. I thought that was cool. I thought that was
the hit and miss.
Yeah, the whole Hanzo the Salamander.
Oh yeah, and then you actually get to see you actually get to see fucking Tsunade, Orochimaru, and
Jiraiya's kills. I mean, we kind of seen a lot of flashbacks already.
Yeah, but you didn't get to really see like.
I want to see Nawaki a little bit, like how he died. I know they saw like a flashback of that too, but it's like, you know, I would have really liked to see actually the third Hokage growing up, actually, because like he was fighting in the war and everything was kind of different.
You talking about? I want to see the fourth Hokage.
Yeah, fourth Hokage was, but I feel like we've seen a lot out of him, to be honest.
You see a lot of Minato. You see him fighting Nine Tails, that's it.
Yeah, Nine Tails, he was also in the war a little bit. If they would have seen more out of the war.
That's literally, like, out of like 700 episodes, that's it.
Yeah. Now these
got 2 good action scenes. We all know he's badass. We all know, like, come on, bro, Flying Raijin, come on, get it. We didn't get to
I want to see more.
I think you've seen him one time in a movie too.
Yeah, a movie. I want to see him more. Like, what's up with the Namikaze clan? Like, is that like a thing, or is it just like, you know, is that a clan, or is it just like was it just a surname back then? I like to see more of the Hatake clan. Like, they don't go into deeper on the clans. I want to see more of the Sarutobi clan and everything, and what their techniques is and stuff. You know, it's just, or why the Uzumaki clan didn't blend in with the Hidden Leaf Village, like why it did, because that would have been crazy.
Like where did they come from?
Like, I mean, the Uzumaki clan is actually a distant relative of the Senju clan. Yeah,
but it's like they've only made emphasis on the Uzumaki clan, like on a few antagonists was like, oh, Uzumaki clan, but like that's it. But like Naruto always say his name, people like, okay,
yeah, and it's like they be like,
they supposed to be like OG, but he's like him and his only two Uzumakis that I seen, which is him and the bitch with the red hair. That was
Nagato was also Uzumaki.
Yeah, but he wasn't going around saying I'm a fucking Uzumaki though.
Yeah, I think it's a lot to do because the Uzumakis
I think none of them were. So Naruto was the only one going around saying I'm a Uzumaki.
No, deadass.
So but it's the rarest name in the fucking whole show.
Not just rare. I think it had a lot to do with like them being broken down as a village, and two because they ain't got shit. Because they had to like hide their identities, and, like refugees and shit. You don't want to go around and it's like okay, they know the holy technique. You know, like Haku and everything had his powers and that shit.
But Naruto didn't give a shit about that shit.
I mean, because Naruto didn't even know about his heritage that deep. It was like,
but everybody else
stupid. This is like,
but everybody else did, and nobody reacted to like.
I mean, everybody knew it was a Nine Tails, and they kept that shit from all the way until like he was like how old? Like 10, 11, 12?
I mean, yeah, Nine Tails. That's different though. That's for but like Uzumaki's supposed to be like a great all-time clan.
Yeah,
they're supposed to be on a
like feared
Uchiha type level,
feared and everything.
And he's the only one blasting I'm a fucking Uzumaki and nobody fucking saying anything.
You know what's crazy?
Okay,
Tsunade's grandmother is an Uzumaki.
See?
So it's like, and she, like, even when she heard like it's like, oh, I'm Naruto Uzumaki, like she didn't feel nothing about that. It's like, oh yeah, that's my grandmother name. So Tsunade is actually kind of a part of the
she is
Uzumaki
actually
clan.
Grandma Tsunade. He call her.
He calls her grandma. Oh yeah, that actually would make sense though.
Yeah, he calls whatchamacallit Gramps.
They both got blonde hair and they got Uzumaki like ancestry.
You know, Tsunade and whatchamacallit, they actually got married.
Who? Jiraiya?
Mm-hmm.
No, they didn't.
Look it up.
Okay, I'll check it out, but it's like, come on, like she was fucking with Don and
that's why
just Don Kato.
You think Tsunade and Jiraiya wasn't fucking around?
I mean, I'm not saying that they weren't. I'm not saying that they weren't.
Did you see the scene like right before their last conversation, right before he went to go die? Did you see Tsunade's face when the first time when he showed her the scar that she blushed and all that shit? What? You didn't peep none of that shit?
There was one point where I peeped, like, remember when they were like in the war and everything, and it's like before like Jiraiya met up with the orphans and shit, and like him and Tsunade was talking, and it was like, hey, like why don't you like stay in the village and everything? Why are you always gonna be out there and stuff like that? Why don't you just chill out? You remember?
Oh yeah, she wants him to, you know, like they supposed to be fucking with each other, basically.
Yeah, they were gonna be fucking with each other.
Yeah, they're supposed to.
But then it's just like it's one of those situations. It's just like whether it's like I guess they established themselves as friends, like they know each other, but they know they would fuck with each other in the low and everything. In our head canon, although it wasn't really canonized, we know they definitely fuck with each other.
Naruto is still. Oh, by the way, Naruto is still a better show than One Piece. I just fuck with Luffy.
No, you really think so? I mean, in your opinion?
Naruto?
I know the world building in Naruto is like way better. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with One Piece.
I won't say the world building because they're kind of even, but Naruto does a better job of explaining
everything.
But
I feel like Boruto kind of fucks it up.
With One Piece, you have to catch it. They don't say, oh, this is the, because like there's scenes that I've looked back on that I've seen on YouTube and I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, for example, like, you know who Blackbeard is, right?
Yeah, like, Piece, what, right? Teach? His last name Teach, yeah.
Yeah. You know, like, you remember the first time they met, right? Like, it wasn't, like, through battle. Like, it was literally they were walking past each other in the very beginning of the whatchamacallit. And mind you, their fruits are god fruits. They're the only two god fruits.
Yeah, what is Teach's powers again? I forget.
It's like some darkness shit. Like, he pulling devil fruit users and take them and use their powers. But Teach, basically, like, okay, I'm going to give you some insight.
That's all right.
Basically, Gold Roger and Luffy are the same person. Teach and the person that Gold Roger fought, I forget, Zebek, are the same person. Basically, Gold Roger was meant to die. He was born to die. He was born to kill Zebek. And then he was born to kill Zebek, and then it passes on to Luffy. Luffy's born to kill Teach. But when the first time they met, Teach knew. Luffy didn't know, but Luffy knew something was up. I'm going to show you the scene, though. I got to save. I'm not going to lie.
That's great. You want to pause, Jacory?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just finished showing me a video clip of, like, Luffy and Teach and everything. It's crazy how niggas can just really out here just talk about anime, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, you're not the first person I've been talking about anime with and everything.
Yeah.
Like, I swear, it's crazy how, like, we can all just be drawn to this shit. It's so crazy. I know with Dragon Ball Z, it's obviously allegorical to us, you know?
It's everybody. That's every guy's... Like, we didn't grow up like fake charging up and Kamehameha like you didn't have a childhood.
No, seriously, bro. That Toonami days, bro, those are the
That's
shit.
everybody.
But it's like when you grow older, you actually realize what this represents, though. Like, dude, Goku was literally taken from his culture, had to start over at a whole nother environment, make friends, make life for himself.
He always was himself. He always
was himself. And then next thing you know, his culture came coming back to him and everything. This fucking mythical, legendary Super Saiyan. Nobody's seen it for generations.
He said, "Fuck y'all. I'm with the weak folks. I'm gonna beat all y'all."
He said, "I'm from the weak folks." You see this bald headed ass nigga right here? That's my day one right here.
This my nigga Piccolo. You see this bitch ass nigga right here, Vegeta? Yeah, I used to beat his ass, but now he goddamn he fucking with me now. You know that's best friend. You see his bitch Bloma? That's day one. You feel me? You fuck with her, you know.
Saw her buck ass nigga before Mikey did.
Everybody gonna kill you. You feel me? You feel me? You get spirit bomb straight to the face. Bloma spirit bomb.
But it'd be crazy, just the dynamics and everything. Like seriously, like, this dude literally beat up a white racist alien that blew up his whole culture out of fear. And, like, the prophecy for him to really overcome and take this fool and, like, literally beat the shit out of him.
Y'all really think it's because of that? I don't really think Goku was mad because of that. I know exactly what Goku was mad about.
I meant full circle type thing, like, from a narrative perspective.
No.
He didn't really care.
Y'all got it all wrong. Goku was mad about one thing. Goku didn't get mad until one biblical moment that people didn't realize. There's one person you don't fuck with, which will piss Goku off and he will go instantly kill mode. Like, he will want to kill you after that.
Krillin.
No, you don't fuck with Krillin. No, fuck Krillin. Mm-hmm. You fuck with Gohan, you gonna die, and everybody with you gonna die. Yeah, Raditz came first, and fuck with Gohan, and it was a wrap after that.
And the Ginyu Force got the smoke too.
Exactly.
Ginyu Force got the heavy
It
smoke.
was a wrap after that. You
fuck got
with
punched
Gohan,
in the stomach, and I was
exactly. You fuck with Gohan, you die.
Nigga gave Raccoon like some indigestion and shit like that. Like,
you fuck with Gohan, you die.
They used to struggle.
It's like time I fuck with Gohan.
We're gonna have to see what happens.
I'm gonna say this. Say Tama's gonna die.
We don't know that for sure.
No. I mean, the history is there. You fuck with Gohan, you die. You see what happened to Cell? This motherfucker was dead and helped him blast this bitch away.
No, seriously.
You fuck with Gohan, you die.
Yeah, no, seriously.
It's never not been that.
You haven't seen the new Dragon Ball Super movie though, right? With Gohan and Piccolo and shit.
I mean, you might come back to life, but
have you seen that movie though?
Nah,
you haven't seen it?
I didn't watch it. I think my sister watched it.
What? Your sister likes anime?
Everybody in my house watch it besides my grandparents.
Oh, okay. Well, dang, bro. I gotta see that Dragon. I need to see that Dragon Ball. I'm gonna see it this weekend. Fuck it, I don't care because it's just like the new form. They say Gohan is probably like the strongest.
I mean, they always said that Gohan's supposed to be the strongest.
Yeah, he has the most potential, which is like kind of like, which means he gets the most ass pulls out of nowhere. Essentially, like, oh yeah, I'm angry. Like, oh no.
Yeah, I mean, like the headbutt, with Raditz. He fucking killed the nigga with the headbutt. Like.
No, seriously, bro. Like when you really think about it, bro, that shit was funny as hell when you think about it. Cause like this dude, you had this little wimpy kid and everything. Like, oh, like my dad is gonna stop you. It's like, hey, leave my dad alone. Fucking nigga, fucking give him heart failure.
Goku was like, hold on,
I hurt him in my chest. Oh fuck, I got chest pains.
No Super Saiyan before.
Yeah, dude, that's the shit that's.
I wonder what Raditz's hair would look like if he went Super Saiyan.
You know what's sad? I feel like Raditz had the most potential character-wise, more than Vegeta. I'll say that.
I feel like
Raditz could have stayed.
Like if Raditz was to actually stay and developing.
Yeah, like literally, like
that was his brother.
I would have really seen like how that would have developed. I feel like it would have been a dynamic of Vegeta versus like Raditz as opposed to Vegeta versus.
Brothers too. That's Goku's brother.
That literally
would have probably been.
Yeah, like
that because he was already technically stronger than Goku.
Yeah, but it's at the same time like Goku had a different. See how we talked about foundations earlier?
Yeah.
See what he learned on Earth. He knew how to train himself. How to fight for things or like out bigger than himself. Like Raditz was kind of driven by ego. Oh, you got a phone call? What's up? Okay. Oh, you gotta call somebody?
No, I think he.
You want to come inside?
I think so. Yeah, talk to me.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. I mean, we're getting pretty close to the hour mark and shit. I gotta, but it's just we gotta wrap this shit up like one way. Cause I know we're all over the place and everything. This whole anime shit and everything. But it's just like, man. But it's like, with the whole Dragon Ball Z situation and everything. I feel like with Raditz. I feel like if he learned to humble himself and learned to fight for something more, there's even like people were thinking he could have been like linked up with Launch and could have started a family with Launch because like Launch, the one that sneezes and turn hair yellow. You don't know Launch? Oh girl, that she sneezes and her hair turns blonde and she starts shooting shit up from Dragon Ball. You really don't remember? It's okay, no one ever remembers her. She usually messes with Tien now, but if he would have just if he would have really just settled down and really figure out what was important, actually build a sense of honor and actually like fought alongside them against the Saiyans and shit. You
His
know,
honor was with the Saiyans though, so you can't really say he didn't have honor.
he had not really when you think about it, because dude really like played possum with his younger brother and died with his younger. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I feel like he had more. He was because he didn't really hurt Gohan when he he really actually understood.
I think he's gonna take Gohan.
Yeah, you literally abducted him. He didn't really hurt him, so it's not like he was like a fucked up. He wasn't like a fucked up person. When you think about it, Radix didn't kill nobody when he went there.
Yeah.
He didn't really. He had a whole lot of pushing back, and he ended up getting Goku killed alongside him. But he never really murdered anybody on that planet.
Yeah,
he could have just done it and been like, "Fuck it, like who cares?"
Yeah,
but he didn't. He had more like of a conscience than Vegeta. Like Vegeta was like making a game and like blowing up people.
Goku had to sacrifice himself to kill him.
Like dead ass, and it's just like I feel like Raditz could have had a second chance. I feel like he deserved a second chance, but now it's like we're way past that now.
I mean, everything was happening too quick. Radix wouldn't even come there to talk. He came in to take some shit and go.
Yeah, but I would really like to see that dynamic like really grow into everything. Because even Piccolo like got a second chance, and he killed freaking Krillin and so many other Dragon Ball characters in the first half, and then just said like, okay, well, I guess like they all respect me now. I guess
I think there was two different Piccolos though.
Yeah, too. Like that was his like Demon King, like his father, Demon King Piccolo. That's basically him. He was like a clone essentially. But it's like, but it's just, it's one of those things, man. It's just, we never got to see that. I want them to like push forward and hurry up and make like Oob, like not like the main character, but it's like, at least somewhere where like they can focus on. Nah, not like something like a Trunks. Something like a Trunks. But nobody could beat Trunks. Trunks was on some old other shit when he got introduced. Like, dude was cutting up Frieza like fucking luncheon meat.
Yeah, because he's from the future.
And which is another full circle thing. Like, dude, like freaking the grandson of King Vegeta fucking sliced up Frieza. Imagine freaking like your kid comes out and fucking
really did anything with Trunks.
They really didn't with the future Trunks. Like I hate how they brought him back and it was all like skinny and shit and fucking like looks like he just like graduated college type shit. He didn't look like this nigga's like the main person protecting the Earth now. Like, dude should be on some whole another shit. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know. Dragon Ball Super fucked up a whole lot of things for me. I like the manga, but I don't really like the TV show, in my opinion. I'm not fucking with the TV show a whole lot like that and stuff of that nature. But it's like, outside of like the Naruto, One Piece, I know you're fucking with Demon Slayer. Because you're trying to put me on Demon Slayer. What's some things you love about Demon Slayer?
Artwork.
Just artwork?
Artwork's great.
Anything in the plot that you fuck with?
Plot's decent.
Decent plot. I fuck with Yu Yu Hakusho, My Hero Academia. I know that I fuck with My Hero Academia. You're not much about My Hero Academia as person, right?
Yeah, I like My Hero. My Hero's good. I definitely like My Hero.
Dude, that's how you know you're in the hood. A bunch of cats just walking around for no reason and shit. But it's like, so what are some other animes you fuck with outside of like, One Piece and Naruto and everything of that nature?
Full Metal, Luffy. I mean, not Luffy, One Piece.
Have you watched Seven Deadly Sins on Netflix?
Yeah, it's alright.
Alright, I fuck with that shit. That's my shit.
It's basically just Meliodas fights somebody, gets his ass beat, comes back, fights him, and then wins with the same move he could have won with from the very beginning. They can win 90% of his fights with. He literally can just, the dude throws the first punch, full counter, boom, I beat them. He could literally beat everybody in the whole show that way the whole time.
I fuck with the world building and everything. How it's like freaking Arthurian legend and shit like that. Like you be thinking like they run out of ideas and they come up with a whole another idea. And that's what I fuck with it.
I mean, I like it, but I don't like it because like it's just the plot is tedious. Like I just hate tedious plots. Like One Piece, I like One Piece because the plot is never tedious. You don't know what to expect. Naruto, the plot changed like 4 or 5 different times, or actually it was all the same.
It kind of got tedious to some degrees and everything. Like I liked it in the beginning when it was more like material, like militaristic and everything with the whole ninja shit. And so like, yeah, sure, the chakra's cool, but I like when there was like an order or shit like that. But now it's like, okay, I got chakra, bang, I'm blowing up the earth, or I'm blowing up this damn mountain. Yeah, this fucking Susanoo and shit. Like, all that shit is cool. Susanoo is cool. But it's like at the same time, it's just, I liked it better because I wanted to see him progress to be a Chunin and then a Jonin and then have his own 3-man squad.
He went straight from getting the Hokage.
Yeah, I didn't fuck with that.
I mean, he never took Chunin in.
Yeah, but it's like they still had him like read all them damn books and everything. I don't even think everybody.
He failed the first Chunin exam. He never took it again. He never became it.
No, he did take it. He went up against Konohamaru, although it was mostly like
he lost, right?
Yeah, he lost to Konohamaru.
Yeah.
You know what, Abby? You know what's shitty about it? They never really explained how, like, in 2 years' time, everybody else became a Chunin, you know? Like, not everybody won the whole Chunin exams and everything. They don't explain, like, what goes. I feel like there's more to the Chunin exam.
Well, he was gone for 2. I think they stayed so they can just take it the next year. He was gone.
Yeah, but out of 2 years, though, like, that's one Chunin exam a year. Like, they can't just all graduate back-to-back years.
They didn't really care. I mean, I feel like he didn't really care because he knew, like, at the end of the day, I can beat all y'all ass.
Yeah, but they still bullshit with the whole thing, though. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, that's what kind of...
He can beat everybody ass. Some people give him a run for his money.
I liked it better if they, like, build up on their skill set, like Kakashi. Like, Kakashi and, like, a character like Kakashi is, like, considered a splendid ninja to me. Kakashi... and then the third Hokage, and then, you know, shit like that. They can do all types of things. You know what I'm saying? Like the summoning jutsus, the earth style, water style, fire style.
But he was a copy ninja. Nobody could do that.
Yeah, but then the third Hokage can do all the fire style and like earth style and water style. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about
third Hokage?
You talking about water style dude?
No, that's the second Hokage. The third Hokage could do all that though. He was like a literal professor. He had to be a professor at this shit. That's what kind of pissed me off. Like it's like you could be militaristic, but you gotta profess some shit.
But everybody that's like that are like they wasn't really, so I could say, Hokage level. Mm-hmm. Like if you look at him as a Hokage and you look at all the other Hokages would shit on him.
What, who, Kakashi?
Well, they'll shit on Kakashi and the third Hokage. All of them. They shit on him like complete. Like I think Tsunade would shit on him.
You think Tsunade would shit on the third Hokage?
Tsunade's a one-handed quitter. Tsunade, he punches you in the face, your face explodes.
That is true.
And Tsunade is not
one thing. Yeah, and he
no slug. She has that slugs.
And he can actually anything. Yeah, she could actually put up a fight against Orochimaru. Granted, Jiraiya was
definitely. All of them can really do some damage to each other. All three of them too. All them three.
But keep in mind, third Hokage was old though. You know, he wasn't in his prime.
Even in his prime, like I feel like Jiraiya beat the dog shit out of him. Prime Jiraiya versus prime third Hokage. Prime Jiraiya all day. Beating the dog shit out of him.
I got the sage.
I got 4 toes that are the size of the fucking Empire State Building. They're gonna beat the shit out of you. What are you gonna do?
Fucking some monkey that turns into a stick, bitch.
One monkey versus 4 toes with
shit out you with that stick.
With katanas, like come on. He can literally change the battlefield into inside of a toad. What are you gonna do? like he can literally, boom, you're inside of a toad's stomach. Boom, now you're shitted. Boom, now you're in stomach acid. Like you're dead. Like. It's so much you can do. Orochimaru, like a fucking snake. Fucking that snake is.
I'm laughing not because
it's fucking demonized.
I'm laughing because you're kind of making a whole lot of sense with this shit. When you think about it, I didn't even realize like, bro, I was too busy focused on he can do this style.
Minato flying rising, boom, I'm in your face, boom. Now your face is gone, boom. Now I have it in my hand. Like,
what about the second Hokage?
The second Hokage,
well, he was making a whole lot of forbidden jutsus like the Shadow Clone jutsu,
all that Reaper Death Seal, all that stuff.
He was creating all that shit. So I guess we know where he says.
Yeah, first Hokage, we already know. Come on now.
Yeah, first Hokage was on some shit. I hate like in the book they were trying to make it seem like the fourth Hokage was the strongest out of all of them, and it was really just.
I feel like Kakashi smashed third Hokage.
Third Hokage.
Yeah.
I mean, before the Sharingan, because you know what I hate? Why they take both his Sharingan? Like Kakashi, I didn't get it. Yeah, but they took his all Sharingan like after the whole Naruto arc, like before he became Hokage. He already lost all the Sharingan.
I think he used it up.
You can't use up a fucking Sharingan. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could use it up.
Nah, because he wasn't a true Uchiha.
Yeah, that's
why that's why he always will have his covered, because if he have it, because like if he have his eye open, he'll always be draining chakra. So he always has that closed, because his Sharingan is always on. Yeah, his Sharingan is always on. That's why he never just go like that or just change or Sharingan. It's just zoom. It's always on. His shotgun's always on.
I still thought that was pretty cool though, and everything with the whole copy ninja shit.
Kakashi's character makeup is fucking goated.
Yeah, no, see, I feel like he might be.
Character design is like that.
No, seriously, I feel like he's definitely up there, like for sure. I know people like
character design.
Not just I don't care about shit. Like maybe character design, whatever. It's whatever, but it's like in terms of like character development and just everything in general.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like character design.
Yeah.
Whoa, he's nowhere near. Well, he's up there, but he's nowhere near. And that's it. Itachi.
How do you feel about like Killer Bee versus like Sasuke? Not like now Sasuke, like when he was first fighting Sasuke and shit. Do you feel that was a pretty good?
Killer Bee was gonna kill him.
You know, Killer Bee was gonna fuck him.
Killer Bee was gonna kill him, like 1-on-1, like no interruptions. Killer Bee was gonna fuck like
Sasuke.
This is a fucking Jinchuriki, like of course. Killer Bee was gonna, and I'm talking about a polished one at that. Like he was, like yeah, we niggas, like doom, like them two was niggas. But he was already smashing them. Like,
and dude was able to befriend the fucking A-Tails by rapping.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think not too many people can really stand up to Killer Bee one-on-one in a one-on-one fight, like, and really like, and not come out, like, even if you do win, not come out fucked up unless you're like Itachi.
He was definitely Raikage level, if not above that.
Yeah, I mean, the Raikage is like that, though. I'm not gonna lie. Raikage earn my respect. Like, the Raikage will... Shit.
Isn't like Killer Bee's like Lariat stronger than Raikage, so? Like, cause you play the game and everything there fighting, and you play as like Killer Bee and shit. Oh shit, who's calling me?
Raikage got weak because he was older, but...
I'm about to call this nigga later. Hold on.
Raikage was weak because he got older, but I wouldn't necessarily say... He trained Killer Bee.
Who? Raikage?
Yeah, it's like little bro. It's like son for real.
You know, dead ass and shit, which is crazy and everything. We could really sit down and talk about a whole lot of this shit, but it's already like an hour 10. I gotta be so.
Yeah.
No, he didn't even think it was gonna reach an hour. Yeah. I thought we weren't gonna touch an hour and shit, but we already bumped past. But we gotta wrap this shit up and everything. Since we got, like, he's already trying to dap me up. That's not how it works, nigga. Hold up. But anyway, to wrap things up, like I know, like
that's not how it works,
happy. I'm happy to have Jacory on and everything. We've been niggas since like 2019.
Since forever.
Literally the only people that we could actually like that I know out of our friend group that we could actually have discussions like this.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, maybe if you throw your own podcast, we can be able to talk about this shit more lengthy. Maybe on the next season, like when I got video, maybe we could talk about this a little more deeper. This is more like introductory and everything now. But it's like, bro, when I tell you, like, man, it's like it's crazy, like how much time has passed, bro. Like being at the parties and shit like that, it really makes you think, like, wow, we really getting old for real. You're an electrician. I'm about to work in Novant. Hell, I don't know how the hell I got that job to this day. I just got my picture done for the whole badge and everything. So you're gonna see me in scrubs very soon and everything. But it's just like, you know, but really back then, like at the parties and everything, all the crazy shit that we even got into when everyone like Trevor was drunk and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that was. But that was a blessing in disguise, low key, bro. Because like literally, we was stupid as hell. I was in the trunk of the car, drunk too. It's like, bro, that was gonna be permanent brain damage or like some paralysis type shit. I mean,
I got something to tell you too when you cut that out.
Oh no, seriously, yeah, but really,
no, like, serious.
No. We can get on that. We can get on that later, but. You know, but I appreciate you for hopping on. I was really pushing to really get it back on again and everything. Yeah. And I know with the whole Charlotte Thunder thing, I'm really hoping I can get my brother on for sure. Like, if you can be that hookup, I would really appreciate that for real and everything. You know, thanks for hopping on, talking about all the shit we had to talk about and stuff, really helping. Because I had to reach that quota of like 20 episodes for this month. So it's like, you know, I got 8 more to go after you. 2 more to do today and shit. But, you know, I appreciate you for hopping on. And, yeah, that's it. You got anything you want to say?
I'm good. What's up? Bye.
Bye. Real Virgo energy over here. My brother the same damn way. Anyway, that's it for the Mental Threats Podcast, episode 103. That's it with Jacory I almost said Jacory Rose. Jacory Reaves. We're sewing in and now we're sewing out.